Hello guys. Okay, let's try again. Let's do the second part of our grammar. Okay, I'm going to share the screen with you now. And there we go. Let's pull up our documents and get started. Okay, so the second part of our grammar today is about compound predicates. Just like we talked about compound subjects, now we're going to talk about a compound predicate. We said a compound subject is when the subject has two or more parts. So a compound predicate is when the predicate has two or more simple predicates, okay? Let's go quickly back over what are simple predicates before we get started. A simple predicate is the one word that shows what the subject does or is, okay? Like if I say, Miss Sonia called the students. What did Miss Sonia do? She called. Okay, that's a simple predicate. When a sentence has more than one simple predicate, like if I say Miss Sonia called and asked the students. What did Miss Sonia do? She called and she asked. So there are two simple predicates. The first one called, the second one asked. Okay, so when you have two or more simple predicates, two or more words that show what the subject does or is, then this is a compound predicate. Remember again, we said the word compound means made of two or more parts, okay? All right, so if I say Miss Sonia laughed at the joke, and I say Miss Sonia told it to her friend. What did Miss Sonia do? The first sentence, Miss Sonia laughed. Okay, so that's my first simple predicate. The second sentence, what did Miss Sonia do? She told. Okay, so that's my second simple predicate. Two simple predicates together in one sentence make a compound predicate. Let's look at examples so that you can understand exactly. Jan's grandfather showed and discussed pictures of a garage sale. What did Jan's grandfather do? Jan's grandfather is our subject. What did Jan's grandfather do? He showed and discussed. So there's one simple predicate and there's the second simple predicate. So Jan's grandfather did two things. He showed and he discussed. We joined the two simple predicates with the conjunction and. Okay? So showed and discussed is a compound predicate. Okay, another one. Jan phoned or emailed her friends about having their own garage sale. What did Jan do? Jan is our subject. Jan phoned or emailed. So the first thing Jan did, phoned. My first simple predicate, my first predicate. And what other thing did Jan do? She emailed. So my second predicate. Remember, two predicates, phoned or emailed, make a compound predicate. Here we use the conjunction or. Okay? All right, let's take a look at another one together. Jan planned a garage sale. Our subject is Jan. What did Jan do? She planned. Again, Jan organized a garage sale. What did Jan do? She organized, okay? Notice that when they have the same subject, we can combine the predicates. Jan planned and organized a garage sale. Okay, Jan planned and organized a garage sale. We join the two predicates with the word and. Planned and organized is a compound predicate because it has two parts. Planned, the first part, organized, the second. Okay, let's do a couple of examples. All right. Why is this small? All right, there we go. Now, my first example is Mr. Lim cleared the garage. Notice that the subject in my sentence, Mr. Lim, is also the subject in my second sentence. They have the same subject. Same subject, okay? So the first thing that Mr. Lim did is he cleared. First predicate, he cleared. The second predicate is swept the garage. He cleared the garage and he swept the garage. So he did two things. He cleared and he swept. Okay? So we have Mr. Lim, our subject. Mr. Lim cleared and swept the garage. These are the two actions that Mr. Lim did. Okay? So that is our compound predicate. Two predicates. Cleared, first sentence. Swept, second sentence. We join them with the word and, the conjunction and. Cleared and swept. So what is our compound predicate? Our predicate that has two parts, cleared and swept. Okay? All right, let's look at another example. Angela worked quickly. Angela did a good job. Angela is the subject in both of our sentences. Angela did two things. One, she worked quickly. And the second thing she did was she did a good job. So I can combine these two predicates by using the conjunction and. Okay, Angela worked quickly and did a good job. Okay, Angela worked quickly and did a good job. Worked quickly and did a good job. What did Angela do? She worked. Okay, the first thing Angela did, she worked. Okay, and the second thing that Angela did is she did. Okay, so this is our compound predicate. The action, how did that get there? All right, the action that Angela did in the first sentence. What did she do? She worked. In the second sentence, the action that Angela did is did. So Angela worked and did. Okay, so this is our compound predicate. Worked and did. These are the two actions that make our compound predicate. Because remember, compound means made of two or more parts. Next, Alex washed the old card tables. Alex set up the old card tables. Notice that we have the same subject. Again, both of our sentences are talking about Alex. What's the action in the first sentence? What's the predicate? What's the thing that Alex did? In the first sentence, he washed. Okay? In the second sentence, he set up. Set up. Okay? Set up. So, we can combine our two predicates, washed and set up, by using the conjunction and. See and right there in the middle? We use the conjunction and to combine our two predicates. We get Alex washed the old card tables. Oh, sorry. Alex washed and set up the old card tables. Okay, when it's repeated, we don't have to write it but once. Alex washed and set up the old card tables. So washed and set up has our two predicates. First, washed. Second, set up. So our compound predicate is washed and set up. Because remember, compound means made of two parts. Children painted signs. Children drew signs. Again, we have the same subject in our sentence. So we can combine our predicates because the same subject did the action in both. Okay, when we have the same subject, we can combine our predicates. So we have children. What did they do in the first sentence? They painted. And what did they do in the second sentence? They drew. So we have children, painted, and drew. Remember, we combine the two things that our subject did by using the conjunction and. Children painted and drew signs. Okay? Doesn't seem that hard. I'm sure that you're all very smart, and with a little practice and doing a few of these on your own, you'll get the hang of it, okay? If you don't understand, you should go back, look at both videos. Once you understand compound subjects and that is two or more subjects combined in a sentence, it makes it a little bit easier to understand compound predicates and how that is two predicates combined in a sentence, okay? All right. Wishing you good luck for the weekend. I hope you do lots of studying, review any of the videos that you need to. Remember, we have a reading quiz on Sunday. All homework is due on Saturday by 2 o'clock. Wish you all a lovely weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.